Hello, 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 welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Today me and Trevor came up to Appleton and we're gonna buy us another Civic because this one was posted on Facebook like what, an hour or two ago, and Trevor hit the guy up. He wants $1,500 for this Civic, and like there was like 5 people on the post, wasn't there, already?
More than that, probably. There's probably 20.
And they were all saying sold, like we're already on the way. And I texted the guy and I said, hey, I already got the trailer hooked up. What's the address? And he gave me the address, and we're here. And here's the car. So we're gonna try to see what we can do with this thing. You guys know me, I like buying Hondas, and this one seems pretty cheap for the amount of stuff it's got in it. So we might be getting ourselves a pretty good deal here. We're gonna wait till the guy gets here and then we're gonna check it out. But from the outside, it looks pretty decent, and it does have a set of wheels on it already, and it looked like it has a wideband and stuff too, so that's pretty cool. It's got a Sparco steering wheel. This is kind of the same situation with the last 4-door Civic that we parted out, and then we kind of just took all the good parts off of it, kind of thing. That's how this thing is, but this car is actually pretty clean, so maybe not a part out on this. We'll see. But stay tuned, guys. Pretty exciting.
Got wiggle straps in there.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's gonna freak out because we just strapped this car down with regular ratchet straps. Just bought it, $1,500, and guy seemed pretty cool. He wants to see some videos of it. I don't know. We'll find out, see how bad this thing really is. The battery was completely dead, so we couldn't turn it over or anything, but timing belt was tight, so I don't know.
We didn't order sell the show for 15. I don't care.
We didn't even check the oil or anything, but we just kind of bought it because it's got coils on it. It looked like it had function 7 LCAs. And a short throw, a shifter, and steering wheel, and it's got a B16. It's got a B swap. So at least the transmission or engine would be good, I would think. Hopefully one of them is good. If they're both good and we can go get this thing running real quick, that's even fucking better. So we're gonna head her back, and we'll let you know when you get back to the shop. Trevor's fucking mad. He really wanted to buy it. Another thing too, it was kind of funny. I'm like, why'd you let me come and buy it versus like the frickin' 400 other people that wanted to come buy the car? And he's like, well, I knew you were the Honda guy. So that's pretty cool. He said he had a bunch of offers of like boats and dirt bikes and a whole bunch of shit. And I'm like, hey man, I'll just come up there with cash. And he's like, here you go, let's get it done.
Can't go wrong with that.
Sorry everybody, I guess I just bought it instead. Alright, so we just got back to the shop. Got the car pulled into the shop. We're gonna check this thing out. So it is a EK 4-door. I don't know what kind of wheels these are, but they're really clean. And they're wrapped in Toyo something tires. Under the hood, B16. We don't know what's wrong with it, so we're gonna try to maybe hook a jump pack up and see if we can't get it to like crank over or something. It's got coolant in it, that's good. I think it's got oil, probably not. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, better than none of it.
Yeah, it's better than a lot of the stuff that comes in to get tuned. Well, we can grab my jump pack if you want. So yeah, not too bad. And the guy did say, I don't know if it's true or not, but this car does have cylinder support system stickers on it. And he said that the motor is built. I don't have a bore scope camera. I wish I did, because I would totally look and see. It looks like it's got a fail pro head gasket, so somebody's been in there. The headlights look really nice. The battery might be so low that the jump pack won't work. We'll have to put a multimeter on the battery quick. Check the voltage. It's probably got literally 0 volts, which means the jump pack's not gonna work. Oh, you beat me to it, dickhead.
2.6 volts.
2.6?
Yeah.
So we only need 10 more volts.
Wow.
Well, so we're gonna rip the battery out of it first. And then one of us has got a battery somewhere, so we'll let you guys know once we get a good battery in it. Trevor, don't be depressed.
Clinically.
He's like, dude, I really wanted that fucking car. Then why'd you send the link to me?
I was pissed because everyone was posting sold on it.
Right. Well, all I did was message the guy. You should have messaged him.
But I was gonna show you that it was dirt cheap. And then, yeah.
And then I just said, let's go get it. And you got mad at me.
Yeah.
And now you're mad at me.
It happens.
At least it's here. At least you can look at it. All right, so we put a new battery in the car, and I turned the key forward and the lights would get bright and then they'd get really dim. And it wouldn't crank. The main relay's not hitting. It's got some electrical issues going on. All the grounds on the car, there's like 7 grounds, and none of them are clean. They're all just bolted to paint. So we're starting off with the battery ground here. This is a new battery that we just put in. And this battery ground, I just cleaned this off with a wire brush so we can hook up the battery ground right to it. And it had a power. I think this is a power out of the main harness. And they had it grounded. So that was another thing that's probably not right. This is the transmission ground that goes to the tranny here and then goes to the frame down here. We're gonna get that one cleaned off. And if we got a good battery and a good tranny ground, they should run. Or it should do what it's supposed to. But yeah, there's another ground here. There's another ground here, and you can see that it's just all paint. So this ground is doing nothing. And it's going to the valve cover here, which also does nothing. It needs to go to a stud. This ground's doing nothing as well. What'd you say?
I think we fucking cut those wires to that switch panel, the fuel pump would go, because it's literally just fucking probably spliced in.
Yeah, it's just tapped in probably,
Yeah.
I hope. Like I said, the main relay's not hitting. And they have a switch panel down here. And this switch right here turns the fuel pump on. And then this is a starter, I think. I don't know. They have a lot of stuff kind of tied into stuff and whatever. So usually on stuff like this, I try to eliminate all that shit and just put it back to stock. Because all the stuff they added is just going to interfere with us diagnosing it. But it does have an oil pressure gauge and a AEM wideband. Del Sol seats. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it looks like they got a couple wires running into the fuel pump
The
here.
ground isn't even ground off the pump.
The what?
They just ran a bolt hole through it and then cleaned the ground.
Yeah, another ground that's not cleaned off. Yeah, so that's a big deal. If you're going to ground anything, you need to clean the surface. Nothing grounds to paint. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean some grounds up. See where we end up. Alright, so I got the ground kind of cleaned up on the trans and cleaned up down here on the frame. They had this power wire coming from that switch panel inside, and this was going right to the starter signal. The factory starter signal we just plugged back in, right? You just got it plugged in?
Yeah.
And then these are just like power wires that were just hanging out. So here's a power wire that was frayed, and this was going to the starter. So if, yeah, we definitely don't want this stuff hooked up to anything. No grounding, no power, no nothing. We kind of just want to yank it out, hook up the grounds how they should be, nice and cleaned. And this is like ABS power, I think. So we're gonna not plug that in for now. We're just gonna plug in some bare necessities. The simple bare necessities. They also had a ground on the distributor here. I'll probably yank that out. But it does got aftermarket motor mounts, so that's a cool thing. It's got an S4C B16 tranny probably. Yeah, I'm gonna rip off all the grounds that aren't doing anything. All right, so we got the grounds cleaned up. I don't have the ABS power or whatever hooked up right now. And one of the injectors, normally it goes red, brown, blue, yellow. It went brown, red, blue, yellow. So I switched the injectors around how they should be. We checked the firing order here. And then the fuel pump, they had running power straight to it. And then they had a ground to the seat bolt here, and they just jammed power wires into where the fuel pump was. So we actually just hooked up the factory wiring back up to the fuel pump how it should be. And now when we turn the key,
I don't hear pump. Oh. Nope.
flip it forward one more click.
No pump.
Hit it again.
No pump.
Try it now.
No pump.
Hang on, let me check the battery.
I got juice.
You sure you got juice?
Seems like it's got good juice.
Try it now. We actually just had the car running off camera, and now it's not gonna run. Want a dinner plate?
There's some like fucking hash on here or something. Why is the fuel pump not working randomly? Is there a fuel pump relay?
Turn the key again.
Turning key.
God, we got nothing. Turn the key.
It's turning.
Back. Try it now. Try to start it.
Game under stroke.
Try it. It's weird because we couldn't hear the fuel pump, and like you can't really hear the main relay click, but it's running. Yeah, it definitely needs some wiring to be cleaned up, but the motor sounds really good. Check the lights. Woo-hoo-hoo! Them 50/50 taillights looking fire. That brakes? Yep. Blinkers? Oh yeah. That front one's out. Rev it. Yeah, so turn it off again and see if you can crank it back up. Unless that fuel pump's just that freaking quiet.
It was loud when it was.
Yeah, because we heard the fuel pump initially.
Yeah.
And now when we turn the key forward, we can't really hear the pump.
But it runs.
But yeah, it runs, and the fuel pump is brand new. The fuel pump assembly is like literally brand new. So I don't know, I'm stoked because I like the wheels that are on it. I think these are XXRs. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. Does that brakes? The clutch is touchy? Do you think it's an aftermarket clutch? That fucker grabs pretty hard right off the hit. Right. And there's 3 ECUs with the car. I don't know if all of them work. I guess we could try quick. We could plug in another one. I did check the engine codes on this one.
Sir, we have no oil pressure.
Yeah, that's just what that fucking eBay gauge says. So we got a couple ECUs with it. This one's unknown. This one's probably chipped. We'll have to check those out. This one's a Honda Prelude ECU. P14. Anybody need one of these? P14. We have the stock P30 in it right now, and it has an engine light, and I checked the codes with the jumper wire, and we have code 21 and code 41, so VTEC solenoid and O2 sensor. Stock, that's just telling us that it's a stock ECU, so maybe this other one might be chipped. And if it is, maybe we'll plug that one in and see if the engine light goes off. Trevor's pulling the lid. 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 It's probably ball sweat on your fucking hands.
Ball grease.
Ball grease, okay.
Yes, sir.
We just put some of that on my trailer, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Duck butter.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. All I have to say is I'm sorry that I get lucky and I buy all the pile of shit Honda Civics.
Yep, look at it.
Is it chipped? Let me see. I don't believe you. Oh dang, it's got that zip socket, bro. SST.
Oh, dude, we can hit 2-step. Plug it in.
Ooh. All right, shut it off. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, I'm really sorry that I'm just buying all the Honda Civics. It's cheaper than meth, maybe? Is it cheaper than meth or no?
Let me call my dealer quick.
Okay. Orange, mango, watermelon.
What is that, a puffer?
Yeah, this is a puffer.
Nice. Oh, a nice breeze.
Breezy. Oh, dude, I kind of like this fucking tire up here. It's like a gription thing. Fucking touchscreen radio. What should we use this switch panel in? An actual race car? Yeah, this is all extra wiring that they had going to the starter power and some other shit, fuel pump. None of it's hooked up now and it runs great. Factory. Hooked up like factory. Like I said, guys, you gotta make sure your grounds are clean.
All right,
and
make
stuff
it
like
not
that.
factory anymore.
All right, here.
Okay, that was rude. Honda boy!
Dude, if we got a P30 that works, which that one works, and we got a chip P28.
That'd be a great tester, you know. We'll plug a stock ECU in, you know.
That's what we just did. It runs.
I know, I'm saying for other cars.
Right. Okay, try it. The key's up on the tire.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I don't know, that's a good gription. Don't lose it then. Just try to start it.
You gotta make sure check engine light goes away.
No, just try to start it.
Nope.
Alright, so this ECU might be fucking booky.
Don't try the Prelude one.
Yeah, no thanks. We'll just stick to the old Stalker.
You don't have another EC line rod?
I do, but I'm not one. I don't want to put a Nomus Industries in this.
Yeah.
In this
Shit.
unknown wiring car.
So, anyways, we were.
Plus, those ECUs that we have are set up for coil and plug.
I was acknowledging this nice Sparco steering wheel. I don't think it's OEM. Or actually genuine. Genuine. Whopper!
Oh wow.
Whopper!
Hey, don't break it. I kind of like it. It reminds me of my Tesla. You know how Tesla steering wheels are like half like that?
Whatever you do, don't fucking watch shift this thing. It's kind of sketch.
Stone Tech.
Alright.
Well, maybe that ECU is good, just the chip is bad. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to play around with it. But thank you for watching this glorious video that we didn't plan on doing, but we found a good deal on a car, and you know I can't pass those up. So if you want to sell me your Civic for $1,500 with a B-swap, feel free, give me a shout. I'll get it running on the YouTube channel. What do you think, Trevor? We're gonna go paint this S2000 tomorrow. Fucking mint. All right, guys, have a great night and a better tomorrow. We'll see you later. We got ourselves a 4-door EK.